There are places on this earth where gravity becomes a reminder, where every breath is borrowed, where survival isn't a choice, it's a battle waged 100 feet above the ground, suspended between heaven and hell. Two strangers, one platform, 30 days, and a prize so large it could rewrite their lives, $250,000. But here's the twist. They don't know the cruelest rule of all. If one falls, the other doesn't lose. They win everything. This isn't just man versus nature. This is man versus man. This is betrayal wrapped in smiles. This is the sky, and it does not forgive. Blindfolds ripped away. Alison and Angus stand frozen on a metal platform barely wider than a parking space, swaying 100 feet above Earth. The wind howls. The world below looks impossibly small. Are either of you afraid of heights? Alison, a construction worker, a woman who demolishes buildings for a living, shakes her head. Her hands are steady. Angus, a reality TV star from the UK whose job is literally to date people, laughs nervously. His heart is a drumline. Two people, polar opposites, one platform. The rules are simple. Don't fall. Inside their crates, 30 days of military rations, flimsy tents, and the thin promise of survival. Outside, wind that bites, rain that floods, and a platform that feels like it's shrinking by the hour. Think about it, Jimmy warns. If your pillow blows off the edge, you're done. Alison rolls her eyes. Angus gulps. The clock starts ticking. Day 2. The sky turns gray. Rain hammers down like bullets. The tents, tiny, cheap, suffocating, offer no refuge. Water seeps through seams, cold bites through fabric. Angus paces outside, drenched, refusing to sleep. I was about to throw myself off this platform, he mutters. Alison, curled inside her tent, sleeps soundly. She adapted. He didn't. By day 5, their only shelter is the toilet. A porta-potty bolted to the edge of the platform. They huddle inside like refugees, staring at each other in disbelief. This is our shelter now, Alison says flatly. Angus stares at the ground, jaw clenched. He hates his tent. He hates the cold. He hates failing. Day 5. Jimmy returns, and with him, a choice. 25 feet away, suspended in the air, hang 2 luxury tents. Elevated, spacious, rainproof, with pillows and blankets that look like clouds. But above each tent, a target. The rule? Both must hit their target with tennis balls. If they succeed, they win the tents. If even one misses, they lose a quarter of their platform forever. Alison throws. Clean. First try. The crowd erupts. Now it's Angus's turn. The pressure is crushing. Alison's eyes burn into him. First throw, miss. Second throw, miss. 1 ball left. Lock in, she whispers through gritted teeth. Lock in, he throws. It misses. Silence. Then the sound of metal unscrewing. A quarter of their world gone. The luxury tents plummet to earth. Angus stares at his hands like they betrayed him. Would have been a game changer, Alison says coldly. He doesn't reply. The platform shrinks. Every step now matters. One wrong move and you're air. Angus spirals. I'm living the nightmare, he whispers to himself, staring at the fallen tents below. Alison, she's calculating. In her private vlog, she reveals her true plan. Nobody has ever successfully stolen money from their partner in these challenges. I'm gonna do that. I'm not even joking. She smiles. The sky doesn't care about morality. Day 10. A giant saw blade hangs above a rope, holding all their food for the next 20 days. The rule? Press a button every time the saw drops, or lose everything, including another quarter of the floor. For 24 hours, they must stay awake, stay alert, stay alive. Alison takes the first shift. Then Angus. The night stretches. His eyes glaze. Exhaustion wraps around him like fog. And then, he blinks. The sound of sawing, metal through rope. Alison screams his name. Too late. The food crashes to the ground. Another quarter of the platform. Gone. "I'm so sorry," Angus chokes out. Alison stares at the wreckage below. "You should be." Angus can't sleep. Can't think. Every failure replays in his mind like a broken record. "I think I'm gonna go," he tells Alison on day 12. She panics. Not because she cares, but because loneliness up here is worse than losing money. "It's easier just to stay," she pleads. But Angus is done. His spirit is cracked. Then, on day 13, a blimp arrives. Jack Link's beef sticks rain from the sky like manna. For one moment, Angus remembers why he stayed. "This is way better than any food we lost," he laughs, chewing slowly. Maybe, just maybe, he can redeem himself. Day 15, the final test. A balance beam, 30 feet long, 4 inches wide, stretches between their platform and another. One of them must walk across, touch the other side, walk back, without falling. The prize? A new tent, some food, redemption. The cost? If they fall, they're eliminated, and they lose another quarter of the platform. Angus volunteers. "I have to," he says quietly. There's a reputation on the line. He steps onto the beam. The wind picks up. His legs shake. Every inch forward feels like a mile. "You got it, Angus!" Alison shouts. Halfway there, the beam sways. His arms flail. He steadies, keeps going. Almost there. His foot slips. He grabs, catches himself, but the beam tilts violently. "No, no, no!" He falls. Silence. Angus is gone. Alison stands on what's left of her platform, half the size it was when she started. Angus's tent is thrown off the edge. His box follows. "Goodbye, Angus," she whispers. No more jokes, no more company. Just her, the wind, and 15 days of silence. The sky doesn't care if you're lonely. It only cares if you're still standing. 30 days suspended between Earth and stars. 2 people entered. 1 remains. This wasn't about money. It was about who could outlast the cold, the fear, the failures, and the silence. Angus fell, not because he was weak, but because the sky demands perfection, and perfection is a myth. Alison stayed, not because she was stronger, but because she refused to let gravity win. In the end, the sky doesn't judge. It only witnesses, and it remembers everyone who dared to rise.